Once upon a time, there was a brand that dominated the cell phone industry worldwide, Nokia. With its durability, long battery life, and innovative designs, almost everyone had a Nokia phone. But now Nokia has almost disappeared from the smartphone market. So how did the world's biggest phone brand become like this? Let's take a look at the story of Nokia's rise and fall together. Nokia was founded in 1865 by Fredrik Idestam as a pulp mill in Finland. So we are talking about a company that started from the paper industry and became a telecommunications giant. 2 years later, it merged with Finnish Rubber Works and Finnish Cable Works and became Nokia Corporation. In the 1980s, Nokia entered the telecommunications sector and started producing equipment in this field. In 1987, it launched the Mobira Cityman 900, the first fully independent portable phone. Although it was an expensive model, it was highly acclaimed and became a status symbol. With this success, Nokia increased its investments and became the world's best-selling phone brand in 1998. Its profit of $1 billion in 1995 increased to $4 billion in 1999. The Nokia 1100 model, launched in 2005-2003, became the best-selling cell phone of all time. By 2007, Nokia had more than 50% of the world's cell phone market. Everything was going perfectly. Nokia was the undisputed market leader against rivals like Samsung and Motorola. It won the trust of users with both its material quality and durability. But one day, everything changed. On June 29, 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone with Steve Jobs. It was a revolution in the world of cell phones. The era of push-button phones was coming to an end and touchscreens were on the rise. But Nokia did not take this revolution seriously. At the end of 2007, the Symbian operating system still had a 62.5% market share. Nokia executives thought this new trend was temporary, but the reality was different. Just 1 year later, in 2008, Nokia's market share dropped to 40.8%. But the company remained stubborn and stuck with Symbian, instead of adapting to the touchscreen revolution. Nokia's phones in those years were noticeably lagging behind the competition. This made the lack of vision and management problems within the company even more apparent. Management disagreements and the inability to keep up with change accelerated Nokia's decline. While the world was talking about the battle between Android and iOS, Nokia continued to praise the Symbian operating system. In 2008, it bought Symbian outright and open-sourced it in 2009. But nothing changed. Meanwhile, brands like Samsung and HTC were investing in Android and rising fast. But Nokia rejected Android and remained committed to Symbian. To reverse this decline, Nokia partnered with Microsoft in 2011 and switched to the Windows Phone operating system. But things didn't go quite as planned. On October 26, 2011, the Nokia Lumia 710 and Nokia Lumia 800 were introduced. However, contrary to expectations, sales were a big disappointment. Windows Phone did not support the then popular Facebook and Google apps. It was also unable to install APK apps and had a complex interface that was not user-friendly. All this led to the failure of Windows Phone. In 2012, Nokia announced that Lumia sales exceeded 1 million. However, in the same period, 26 million iPhones and 105 million Android devices were sold. While Nokia was ranked first in the smartphone market, it suddenly dropped to 10th place. Thousands of employees were laid off after this decline. In 2013, Nokia's market share dropped to 5%, and Microsoft bought Nokia's mobile phone division for $7.2 billion. But even Microsoft could not save the Nokia brand. Because the Nokia name had a bad reputation in the smartphone market, Microsoft released new devices only under the Lumia brand. But the Lumia series also failed. Microsoft had to sell Nokia, which it bought for $7.2 billion, for only $305 million. Nokia was an incredible success in its time and dominated the cell phone market. However, its failure to keep up with innovation and wrong strategic moves pushed it out of the industry. Today, although it continues to operate in different technological fields, it does not have its former strength in the smartphone world. What do you think was Nokia's biggest mistake? If Nokia was still strong today, which brand would not be able to compete with it? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more content. See you in the next video.